How's it going, everyone? My name's Robert, and welcome back to the Eastern Kentucky Fishing YouTube channel. So today, we're at Longbow Marina. We're just fishing, trying to catch some crappie. And I ran across a really cool guy while I was here at Longbow. His name's Hector. I believe his name's Hector. I don't really remember his name. I'm sorry, dude. He's a new subscriber. You know, I walked into the marina and I was going to buy some minnows, and he pointed at my tripod that the phone's on. And he's like, "What's that for?" I was like, it's for my phone. I make YouTube videos. He's like, "Oh, cool. And that attaches to your rod?" I'm like, "No, the tripod actually sits on the ground." He's like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "I do YouTube too." I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man." And then he's going to subscribe to me. I'm going to subscribe to him. Really cool guy. I mean, sweet as can be. You know, I don't know very many foreigners. He's actually a county judge here in Kentucky. I don't know what part, but here in Kentucky, he's actually a county judge, which is awesome, you know. For those of you who don't know me, that is cool to be friends with a judge, because I've been in and out of jail. From 2022 to this year, I was in jail 3 different times. I went to Montgomery County, which is Mount Sterling. I went to Powell County, which is Stanton. And then I went to Lee County, which is Beattyville. I went to jail in all 3 places. Met some cool people, you know. Really cool people. But Hector, really nice guy, really nice guy. And Hector, if you're looking for any work, any working hands, I need a job, brother. Hit me up. But yeah, guys, we're just freelining a minnow right now. I don't know why we're not getting any bites. Usually crappie hang around here, which is kind of weird considering they're not even here, but it's whatever. But we're going to let this bait just sink to the bottom and sit there, I guess. I already had a largemouth bite it, like 2 takes. This is my 3rd take on this video, by the way. Because I'm trying to get this autofocus figured out. It keeps autofocusing, and I don't know why. But I'm just freelining a minnow. I had a sinker on here, but I don't have a bobber to back up that sinker, so did the freaking minnow go in the tunnel? Yeah, probably. Darn it. I don't understand why they're not biting. Usually they always... Ooh. I'm going to save this can. I actually have one at home. It's Busch Light, and it says "For the Farmers" with a tractor and everything on it, which I think is amazing, you know. A beer company sponsoring the farmers, or backing up the farmers. You know, the people that struggle and try to put food on your table, and a beer company sponsoring them, that's just amazing. It's suckers. So, if you're freelining a minnow, the one thing you want to do if you're not fishing with a bobber is right where your line goes in the water. If it starts moving or going out, if you have slack line, you got to bite. If you're fishing with a bobber, everybody knows how to fish with a bobber, but if your bobber goes under the water, you got to bite or whatever. But if you're fishing freelining, wherever your line goes down in the water, just watch that piece. And like, I always have to have slack line. I have to have slack line. But wherever your line hits the water and goes under, watch that spot, because if it starts going out towards the middle of the lake, or like say I'm fishing a tunnel, if it starts going back in the tunnel at a high rate of speed, I got to bite. And you know, I didn't show these in my last take, but we got some new baits. Let me see if I can get them out here. Where's the other ones right there? So we got an Ozark Trail 2.5-inch topwater popping frog, And we have some cream spoiler shad swimming baits. Minnow imitations, pretty much. If I don't get a bite this cast, I'm gonna... which I probably won't, knowing me. I think I'm just gonna put a sinker back on and then let this minnow just sink to the bottom and wait for a bite. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So we're going to get our sinker out of here, if it'll come out. I don't want a very big one. That'll work. Yeah. So we're just getting this sinker out, clip it on our line, and then we're going to tie a knot. That way, if the minnow wants to swim around, it can on the bottom, and we'll pick up a bite. So, like I said, I'm just going to drop this minnow all the way to the bottom. And then I'm going to get out some slack line in case we get a bite and it starts running with the minnow. Guys, last time I fished here, I actually had some crappie bite this minnow on the drop, which was really cool. Get that beer can, I don't need it. I had a crappie bite a minnow on the drop, which was really, really cool. You know, I've never had that happen before, but, yeah, guys, we're fishing minnows, live minnows, in search of crappie, more crappie to put on the dinner table. I don't know if there's any in here after them two guys ruined them two, which absolutely sucks, man. You know, that's about as disrespectful as it gets whenever it comes to fishing. That just rubbed me the wrong way, man. It really did. Waiting on bite number 1. Still haven't had a bite yet. I had a bite from a largemouth as I was pulling the minnow out of the water. But I'm letting the minnow go back through the culvert because there is crappie that stay down in the culvert. So I'm just letting the minnow stay down in the culvert and then waiting for a bite from a crappie or largemouth or whatever, absolutely whatever wants to eat it. You know, I'll take whatever at this point. I'd like to catch a 4-pound bass, but I know that's not going to happen because, well, they're hard to find in Longbow. Very hard to find, but we're going to reel this bait in slowly. I don't have a fish on it. Why, I don't know. We're going to throw it out here. Let it drop slowly. Or not slowly. I'm just going to let it drop to the bottom. Along the rock wall. If something picks it up, it'll pull the minnow out. I really hope something picks that minnow up, because I need fish. Guys, I love this spot. You know, Longbow, I love it. But yeah, Hector, if you need any working hands, I need a job bad. Like, I've called every place I know of, and nobody wants to hire me at all. Either they're too busy, or they don't need anybody, or, you know, just some bull crap excuse to not want to hire me. But you seem like a pretty cool guy, and you seem like an absolute awesome boss, and I would work for you. But we're here at the marina. I'm thinking about going over here in a minute and throwing it beside the rock wall over here. Because we're not getting any bites here for some reason, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the spoiler shad and put on here real quick and try it, because if there's largemouth in here and they're chasing minnows, they should bite this. In theory. In theory, they should bite the spoiler shad. because it is a minnow imitation. So I'm going to throw it all the way out against the bank, reel it back in, and see if we can hook a largemouth. And I'm going to tie my bass knot because I don't plan on losing this bait. Even though it was $1, I just got it. But yeah. So we're just going to, let's see the action on this bait. Oh yeah. What the hell was that? Hang on guys, I think that was a largemouth over here. Fishing minnows with calories. See if we can get a bite on it. See if we can get this up here. No bite. So, I'm coming back. Darn it, I gotta tie my shoe real quick. Let me tie my shoe real quick, guys. So like I said, we're just going to throw the cream minnow out. The cream swimming bait, spoiler shad. We're just going to throw him out and see if anything wants to bite. I already got hit by a largemouth, so we'll see what we can get on him. Largemouth in here are running minnows, so this should be a good bait to use here. We'll see if we can get bit. Hopefully we can. That looks just like an imitating minnow. Thought I got hit right there. So we're just fishing this bass bait right now, waiting on bite number 1. The spoiler shad, I've actually caught bass on these baits before. They're a really good bait actually. I don't know, that was a largemouth. That was a good one too. See if we can get him. See if we can get him to chase the spoiler shad. That was a good largemouth right there, you guys. Really good largemouth. Trying to get bite number 1 because apparently the live minnows aren't working. I'm also going to try to invest in a bait caster. That might be coming up next month because right now I don't have the money to get it. But so right now we got to settle for the rhino reel. You know, money's just hard right now, you know. Having a hard time financially. And I don't have a job, which stinks. I have actually caught bass on this spoiler shad before, because bass seem to love the spoiler shad. To be honest, me not catching none right now doesn't surprise me because this is a deep hole of water. But yeah. We're just bass fishing right now. I was fishing for crappie, but I'm getting ready to tie the live minnow back on. That one's already dead for some reason. Yeah, guys, we're just fishing the spoiler shad along the rock wall here. Darn it, I got it hung. Hang on a minute, guys. I got it snagged on the end of the rock wall. I'm going to throw it around the bank here. Got it. So I'm just going to throw it out this way. I don't know how good you all can hear me, but I'm on the edge of the bridge right now, fishing. I'm going to see if I can get on number one, break the skunk for today. There is big bass around this bridge, that has been confirmed. Yeah, guys, we're just trying to get on number one right now. Hopefully a muskie don't bite this. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I would definitely not be surprised if a muskie hit this. We're just trying to break the skunk streak right now. I need another rod actually so I can crappie fish and bass fish at the same time. But we're just trying to break the skunk streak right now, trying to get on number one. No bass interested in the spoiler shad. No bass interested, so we're just going to take it off. Tie another live minnow, tie the live minnow back on here, and put another one on here because this one's dead. Yeah, you all understand. The spoiler shad, I don't know if I showed you all yet, probably not. That is a really good bait for largemouth. I've caught a crap ton of largemouth on those. Okay. So we're just going to take these two lines and tie them together. Actually, I don't want that sinker, so I'm going to break it. And then I guess I'll burn the line off this hook because I don't need it. Guys, I do plan on getting heavier line, maybe 25 or 30 pound. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to get it because like I said, money's hard right now, money's tight. I don't have very much money to do anything, let alone I have to beg my dad to be able to do this for you all, which is why I'm trying to get enough subscribers so I can go live for you all and you all can donate to me or whatever you want to do. I don't know how good you all could hear me there a minute ago. But yeah, we got, come here. We got some live minnows. You can see his tail, that's about all. We got some live minnows, shiners that we're fishing with. Just throwing it down, free lining it off the side of the bridge. I don't want you to go back in the tunnel. No, don't do that. Get over here. Don't go back in the tunnel. I feel like if he keeps being active like that, that'll intrigue something to bite him. He's going at a very high rate of speed, which is very concerning to me. Why, I don't know. Guys, I haven't caught any fish yet, which really is a bummer. Considering I've crappie fished here several times and got so many bites. There's definitely crappie around this bridge. There definitely is. I'll just have to let it sit and wait on a bite. Because I'm not going to waste these minnows, you know. There's no sense in wasting them. No sense at all in wasting them. He's getting active again, so. Take me to the crappie, buddy. Kicking up a storm down there, guys. He just looks like a wounded minnow. Just free lining him right now. Ooh, I think that was a little tipper tapper. Yeah, it's definitely a tap. I really wish I had a bobber. Make this a hell of a lot easier. But sadly I don't. Man, he's kicking up a storm down there. Yeah, guys, we're just waiting. Oh, that was a bite. That was definitely a bite. Got it. What is that? Crappie. Yeah, bite number one. Yeah, first crappie. First crappie of the day. Yeah, that's a good one too, boy. Nice crappie. So we're just going to throw this minnow back out because he's still alive. And we're going to get him back out there. We're just going to free line him like we was a minute ago. Whenever a crappie has a hold of your minnow, it's going to be a really sharp tap. And then you know your crappie's got it. Yeah, guys, these crappie are going in the skillet. They are going to be eaten, so they're not going to be wasted. Is that another crappie already? I don't think it is, but these crappie are going to be eaten. They are not going to be wasted. I can't say that much. Nice crappie. Just a decent sized crappie, you know. Nothing too special. Average size, pretty much, I would assume. But we're just watching the minnow right now. I'm off camera right now. We're just watching the line on the rod. I'm not, like I said, these crappie are not going to be wasted. All of them is going to go to good use. I might even save some of these for catfishing. Are you still trying to swim, little buddy? Nope, he just broke off. Okay. Yep. Come here, little fricker. Yep. So we're just going to tie him on, throw him out, let him swim around, and let a crappie find him. Yeah, guys, if you got a crappie, it'll be a really sharp tap on the line. Come back out this way, little buddy. We're fishing, I think, like 10 feet of water right now. Trying to draw these crappies up to the top. If you all want some bait fish, you better be getting up to the top. That's just my crappie jumping around over there. Yeah, guys, this is so peaceful, you know, just being able to get out here and fish. So peaceful. He was back in the tunnel, no wonder. I don't want you going back in the tunnel, buddy. But yeah, guys, just getting out here and being able to fish, it's just so calming, you know. Especially having my cell phone back. Thank you to whoever stole the last one. You're a freaking dick. Man, he's taking off fast now. I don't think there's a fish on there. But we'll see. No fish on there yet. Are you still lively? Oh yeah. So we're gonna throw you out here. Where we had you last time. I can't even see what that is moving over there on the hill, which is sad. Man, I bet this spot, I thought this spot would produce a lot better than it is. This spot was producing really good until them people showed up. I've always caught fish here. Always, never fails. The fish that I caught here like 2 days ago, I actually caught here too. That was a very decent crappie. Hopefully we can get 3 or 4 more like that and we'll have a good meal. Yeah, guys, we're just waiting on another bite from the good old paper mouth. Like I said, sadly I don't have a bobber. I don't even see one around here, to be completely honest with you. The only one I know of is broke. But that doesn't stop us from fishing. You know, we're still out here. We're still doing it. We're still fishing. I'm going to throw this minnow out against the rock wall where the fish usually stay. And then I'm going to let them drop down and, you know, there's a boat way out there. I'm just going to let the minnow drop down and see if anything picks it up. Usually fish will stay along this wall right here. I know you all can't see it, but fish will stay along these walls or inside the actual tunnel that I'm sitting on right now. There's actually another part of the tunnel on the other side of the road. That has pretty decent fish in it too. Yeah, you're all dying, I know. Freaking vinegar water. The crappie aren't biting as fast as I'd like them to. Them freaking people ruined it for us. Guys, this place just stays so trash, you know. And I don't have a bag. There's a bag up there full of cans. I'm actually going to take that. Here. That'll help too. I'm going to try to keep, anytime you go fishing, try to keep a place cleaner than when you found it. I will be picking up all these beer cans, by the way, and taking them with me. just so I can try to, you know, keep the place clean. Because this is absolutely ridiculous, you know. Absolutely ridiculous. I will be crushing all these cans and taking them with me. But we're just trying to get a bite right now. Trying to find a crappie. Motors, I swear to God. Yeah, we're just trying to get on a crappie. Trying to get a bite going. This spot right here is actually where I caught all of my fish yesterday. While I'm waiting on a bite, I could pick up these cans, but I don't know when a fish is going to bite, so I'm just going to wait. Where did my minnow go? Not the live minnow, the, fake minnow. Where did it go? I was going to put it in my box, but it's gone. Anyway, guys, I want to try to get some more, a big arsenal for you guys. More, you know, bait selection and stuff. You know, like I said, I just don't have the money to do that right now, the funds to support that. It's here somewhere, I'll just have to find it. Frick is that? Another tree? Okay. That was crazy. Let me get you in some fresh water, little buddy. I think something took me down into a tree, actually. Because, guys, there are a lot of sunken logs underneath this bridge. So we're just going to tie him on. I'm going to try to get him. I was trying to get him out there by the pop bottle, but okay. We've been recording for 33 minutes, which is good. I'm going to slowly reel him back towards me. See if anything wants to eat him up. See if that largemouth wants to come back actually and bite. That was actually a really good sized largemouth. Which, you know, is good for me. Bad for the largemouth, but good for me. Oh! What the heck am I doing? That's the minnow right there. That's my, yeah, my minnow. My minnow. We're going to put them in here, and then we're going to have to buy another box for the frogs. For the frog. I am going to be making a topwater bag as well. Or a topwater box. Tackle box as well. Right now, we don't have a very big selection, but what we do got is, you know, it's what we got. We're just waiting on bite number 2 right now. We got one crappie, as you all saw. They're just not biting as good as they was for some reason. I don't get that. I don't understand why they're not either. That does not understand. That makes 0 sense to me. Ooh, that's a good shiner. That makes no sense why they're not biting. But guys, I think that's going to do it for right now. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.